whole point of Bam Bam Martial Arts is to help people become the best version of themselves. We have a program here that's been proven to help people physically with the self-defense and the physical training, but more importantly, the mental. Teaching people how to have more willpower, how to have more perseverance, how to set goals. These are crucial skills that I think everybody needs to know. They need to learn these things in order to get the most out of their life. The mental training is what we think is the most important. As parents, we all want our kids to have important mental skills, things like discipline, confidence, focus, respect, how to set goals. And here at Bam Bam Martial Arts, we have a really good system to teach kids how to develop these qualities. The basic idea is this: kids do different virtuous acts, that builds virtuous habits, and that in turn builds their virtuous character. So it follows this sort of path: acts, habits, character. And this is how we teach kids to have more discipline, to have more confidence, to have more focus. All these mental skills are really important. They're learnable, but they're not taught in school. We teach it here. It's integrated with our belt system. So we have a proven method for teaching kids things like how to be more disciplined. How it works is we have different character sheets that we send home with the kids. They go home and do the various exercises in, say, self-discipline. They bring it back and we reward them with a blue character stripe on their belt. It really does work well to motivate a kid to do these individual acts of discipline that builds a habit of discipline that in turn turns into a disciplined character for the child. Also, Jiu-Jitsu is an excellent way to develop a child's mind. It's a very technical martial art. There are a lot of things to learn, and it really is a thinking man's game. So much so that it's been called body chess. So every match is like a mental battle. Kids are going to play their strategy against their opponent. They have to decide which techniques they want to learn, how they're going to counter their opponent's moves. So it really does involve the mind as well as the body. Also, Jiu-Jitsu training is a great way to build a child's mental toughness. This kind of training is really hard, but then again, so is life. And as we know, fragile people break under pressure. There is no better way to teach a child how to have more grit, how to have more mental toughness, how to be comfortable in uncomfortable situations than to have them train in Jiu-Jitsu. This is a real game changer here. Kids are learning valuable life skills that work not just for inside the martial arts school, not just for self-defense situations, but it will benefit them in every area of their life. And the other aspect of our program is the physical aspect. Athletic activity is a critical part of a kid's overall psychological and physical well-being. And wise parents, educators know this. Kids have a lot of energy, they have growing muscles, and this needs to be channeled in some sort of physical direction. But not all physical activities are equal. Some are better than others. Arguably, Jiu-Jitsu is one of the best activities your child can engage in for a number of reasons. First of all, Jiu-Jitsu is an excellent individual activity for kids of all body types and abilities. You know, in a lot of team sports at school, the good kids get to play and the rest of the kids sit on the bench. But in Jiu-Jitsu, it's an individual activity. You don't have to have a lot of size or strength or athleticism to be good at this. It's based on technique and leverage, not size and strength. So unlike, say, football, which, the smaller and weaker kids can't really excel in that, anybody can get good at Jiu-Jitsu regardless of your body type. Also, Jiu-Jitsu is an excellent way to build a child's muscles and fitness. Jiu-Jitsu is a grappling-based martial art. That means you're on the ground, wrestling around, moving human body weight around. This is really hard. Anybody who's wrestled on the ground for a few minutes knows that this is true. So when the child is on the ground doing Jiu-Jitsu, they're moving human body weight and they're really building up their muscles and their heart. Jiu-Jitsu is also an excellent way to build a child's coordination. Muscles are great, but it's not so good if the child's uncoordinated. In Jiu-Jitsu, there are a wide variety of physical movements that a child has to learn. On the ground, you have to be fast, you have to be smooth, you have to be agile, and you have to know a lot of techniques. So this bringing all these movements together on the ground with the Jiu-Jitsu techniques really does develop a child's coordination. So it doesn't matter who you are, young, old, advanced, or beginner, we have an open, friendly environment that's available for everyone. Give us a call and learn how to become the best version of yourself.